Hey, Moth Boss. Do do do. Is my sound working? Mm. Okay. Can you hear me? Christmas time. Okay. It says it's dropping frames. Is it being wily for you or no? I don't think I have anything. Okay. So I think where we left off, Roland was being a dick. Dragons. We went and saw a messenger, and he was like, to prove your worth, we must put you in a dungeon. And so I think we're like right at the dungeon part where we're at. Put it more on me and not our messy corner of the house over there. Do do do. Okay. Let's see how far we can get. I wonder if this chapter will be like really short. Okay. Are you sure you want to load this? Betrayal. I am so excited for the holidays. This is my first Christmas in our home. Usually we're traveling. Okay. The betrayer. Let's see. Our equipment. Yeah, I think he has... I might actually switch these out since we can't use it on Evan. Like, why not? Because I don't think... Oh, we can? I don't think we're fighting with them, though. Why is that so... Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I think we just get to fight with him. So I don't think anything else matters. Yeah, so all for ourselves. Okay. And I think we might have... I didn't buy any more items. That was real stupid of me. Okay, can we buy any items while we're here? Okay, well, we can't die. We're in the dungeon. My bad. I should have bought some items.
Huh?
Master Roland!
Master Roland!
You're one of Batu's men.
Aye, that I am. Kumbish is the
Oh,
name.
I hope we don't have to kill him. That would be shitty. I hope we don't have to do that.
This gentleman was apprehended after being observed behaving suspiciously in our airspace. It is our belief that he is a spy.
Curse you, you devils! Didn't I say already? I was looking for Master Roland.
For me? Why?
Forgive me, Your Honor. Seems I made a blunder.
You sure did. And why am I not surprised?
Now, Mr. Crane, to our test. Let us see where your allegiance truly lies.
Can you just kill Mousinger?
Dispatching one of your former allies should provide us with adequate proof that you are ready to serve a new master.
No. Listen here, you rat-faced swab, you.
Is something the matter? Surely you are capable of such a straightforward show of commitment? Or could it be that we have an imposter in our midst?
Imposter.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's just say I prefer to use my own methods.
I don't think he'll kill him.
Master Roland, no! We're shipmates. You can't just...
Sorry. It's nothing personal. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah! Curse you for the traitor you are! Ah!
I hope those are like BB bullets. Or like
Well,
trank
happy now?
guns.
Happy enough.
That's so dark. Dark. It's been days now. When's old Roly boy coming home, eh? Kumish never came back after we sent him out to look for him either. Where did Roland disappear to? He betrayed you. We have to go and look for him. We need nothing from us, girlie, and he'll get nothing. That man's a turncoat and a traitor. Damn him. He can't be. I refuse to believe it. It must be some sort of strategy of his. Mustn't it, Leander? Mustn't it? I would advise you to forget about him, Your Majesty. He's no longer your concern.
forgive me.
Forgive me, sire, but you have more pressing worries. Give the traitor no more thought. You too. That was dark. It was like, Merry Christmas. Kill somebody. Talk about cold. Wasn't Roland one of our best friends 5 minutes ago?
Oh.
What do we do? I'm actually glad this plot happened though, because before it was like too lighthearted and good. It needed some evil. And that's my plan. I figure I should keep those Grimlickin troublemakers out of your hair for a while at least. To have formulated such a thorough strategy in so short a time is really quite something, I must say. Impressive indeed. It seems I was entirely justified in welcoming you into the fold. How is the sound of the game compared to my voice? Is it too loud, too quiet, just right? Now, there's another favor I've been meaning to ask you. The Mark of Kings, have you heard of it?
Sure.
It's handed down from generation to generation of royals here in Ding Dong Dell as proof of the right to rule. And without it, it's impossible to access certain places. It works as kind of a key, too, correct? Precisely. It is a pendant of brightest blazing red, a beautiful object indeed. And a necessity if one wishes to enter our nation's king's cradle. Let me guess, you don't have it and you'll want it. You're admirably concise as ever. We have searched the castle high and low, and yet it is nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that it is not in fact here. It sure isn't. It's around Evan's neck every minute of every day. It won't be easy to get a hold of it. But that doesn't mean it'll be impossible. I'll need a few things, and a little time. And you shall have all that you need. There is no other to whom such a task can be entrusted, after all. What about you, Your Excellency? Any errand you want the new guy to run? Well, that's very kind of you. Let me see now. I should be very much obliged if you would inform Captain Buck that the War Council will unfortunately have to be postponed a little. I'll
Sure.
get right off it. Okay.
All right.
I need to buy some supplies. Wonder how much we can, like, explore. Not a ton. Okay. Some of your prodigious talent would not have been poached by another kingdom before you came to us. But yes, still. Okay, let's save since we did a little story. Hey Decimus, how are you? I didn't give you a notification. That's okay. You just came in. What you missed is Roland's trial was that he had to kill someone from our kingdom, and he did it. He killed Kunbush, the pirate. Just got done eating lunch. What did you eat for lunch? Anything tasty? I've been snacking on cheese and like little sausages and crackers. So you didn't miss anything. There wasn't like a dungeon. He just killed someone from our kingdom. The betrayal. And we still don't really know what's going on, but he's still being shady. And if we have to do any fighting, I have hardly any healing or revival items. You only had the best McDonald's. It was the only restaurant open in town. What? Not even like your Chinese restaurants are open? I like McDonald's fries. They have a place. Okay, so we have to go report to the copter. I don't know how much exploring we should do. I don't really think there's a lot in here. Nope. That's crazy. I think we have a couple places open here, but they're all like Asian food. Where is this captain? Have we gone too far again? We have. Wait, okay. Do you guys have any Christmas Eve traditions? Wait a second. This way. This way. We are pretty laid back, so just chilling like a villain. Are you gonna play any video games today? I was like, I'm gonna see how far I can get in this game today. Nick is making prep for our dinner tomorrow. We're having Ukrainian food for Christmas. Well, well, if it isn't the famous Roland, only in town a few days and already the flavor of the month, or so I hear. What that means. The ladies are after him with the flavor. What business could one so lofty have with a lowly soldier such as myself? Seems like people don't trust him. That's about the size of it. I see. So the Council of War has been postponed. I shan't forget it. Oh, and there was one other thing. We didn't have one other thing. There's been a change to the postings for some of the guards. So this is not something that he was told to tell him. So we're gonna see what he's doing. All men assigned to the night shift on the east and west blocks are to patrol the outside of the castle instead. Roland. Ooh, a very mysterious change to the routine, but ours is not to reason why. It shall be done, Mr. Roland. Sir, it shall be done. He is up to something. Good, I'll leave you to password to the shift sergeants. But of course, Your Magnificence, leave it in my capable hands. Or paws, right? Because they're mouths. I wrapped all of our presents yesterday. I had to hide our dog's presents because he likes to get in them. He knows they're his. That's a beefy mouse. He's like... Roland, what you doing? What are you up to? Dun-na-na-na. He's up to no good. Good. The coast is clear. Okay. I really hope we don't have to fight anybody because we're screwed. I wonder if he's just like trying to get home. Maybe a little. We got my dad a laptop, so I'm uninstalling all the crap that comes on it. Oh, okay. Can you do that on phones? Because I have like all this crap on my phone and it doesn't let you uninstall. And it takes up so much space. I hate it. That's nice of you to do that. What kind of computer did you get him? He's a sketchy character, so who knows? I know. Do you think he's worse than a catchy on Persona 5 or a sketchy, as we like to call him? I think he's worse. This place brings back some memories. Can't help feeling a little bad about what I had to do to poor Kunbush. Kunbish? Okay. Locked. Huh? Figures, I guess. One of the new... Yeah, he's definitely worse. I think he is, because, like, a sketchy was like, oh, I'm your friend, I'm a detective, blah, 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 but I'm also evil. Like, I don't know. We didn't hang out with him for as long. Roland was like, we friends, I'm gonna help you to your kingdom, and then he was like, oh, one of the new HP Envy laptops? I do not know anything about those. Is it one of those that like can flip over and also be like a big tablet? Well, nothing this little guy can't fix. Oh, he has it, I bet. What is that? What is that? He's so cute. What is his name? I love him. What should we name him if we don't get a name? He's so cute. Where are we? I like the fish face. It's a living key. Question mark. See, do you like those folding back laptops? I like my laptop. But Nick is looking for a new one, maybe in the near distant future. And I think he's gonna get rid of he's gonna move from Apple. And I've always wondered how people really like those at work, because then they can like also write notes on them, like with like a little thing. I'm downloading a bunch of stuff, so I'll be back in a few minutes. I will see you later. See you soon. I will let you know if you miss anything good. A lockety clicker scuttles off looking pleased with itself. So it's a lockety clicker. I don't like that name. I'm gonna name it... what should we name it? I think I'm gonna name him... I have to think about it. You like your Apple MacBook Pro, but the Envy line from HP is pretty legit. I would get one of these if I gave up my Apple. See, that's good to know. That's good to know. When we go when we start laptop shopping for him. Because he has like those tiny little slim ones, and it's kind of like not being great. It actually worked. Now I've seen everything. Thanks, little guy. I think I'm gonna call him Gus. That's what I want to call him. Gus. I hope he comes back. He was adorable. Sits on like his little shoulder. Alright, here goes. The Mark of Kings should be in here somewhere. The ship's nearly ready. Time to weigh anchor and set sail on the high seas. Yahar! Yeah, and it's time to go and get the hydropolitans to sign up to the declaration, but we have to think beyond that too. Most of all, we need to think about what to do about Ding Dong Dell. They won't be making peace with us anytime soon. Pah, they won't be letting us close enough to even shout about peace. That whole area is crawling with soldiers. There's a way we might be able to get past them, you know. It's a path only open to members of the royal family, called the Kingsway.
Huh?
What's that when it's at home? And why have you never mentioned it before? Well, because we wouldn't be able to access it without the Mark of Kings. And what exactly is that? It is a pendant passed down among the rulers of Ding Dong Dell. It serves as proof of the right to rule, and as a key to certain secret places. If it is that important, you can bet Mousinger will be looking for it too. And he is. It was given to me when my father passed away, but you ain't left it behind when you skedaddled, eh? Of course he did. And where exactly did you squirrel the thing away, laddie? See, I still think Roland is not a betrayer. I feel like he could have just told us this is what he was gonna do. Well, there are hidden rooms in the castle, you see. I thought it would be safest there, and the one connected to my chambers. They were designed so that the royal family could hide in times of emergency, and with the help of the Mark, even escape if need be. And how exactly did you come to leave something so useful behind, you feckless young oafy? I'm guessing it's because a certain somebody appeared out of thin air and then all hell broke loose. Roland, of course. I shouldn't think that anyone knows about the secret room except myself, which would mean that Mousinger probably hasn't found it yet. But now Roland knows. Unless you knew exactly where to look for the switch on the statue in the corner of the room, I shouldn't think you'd ever find it. This is all very interesting, but if we need to go to Ding Dong Dell to find the thing we need to get us into Ding Dong Dell, that's not much use, really, is it? I suppose not. I feel like he should have just told him this was his plan. The statue in the corner of the room. Let's see now. It's this one, or it's not this one. This is a nice comfy bed. So this was the king from the first game. This one, right here. Close the doors behind you. Jeez. You're gonna do suspicious things. Bingo. Yeah, close the damn door behind you. People are gonna hear you. So that's where the entrance was hidden. He was right. I've never found it unless I knew where to look. And we go into the poop chute. Okay. Guess this stuff was to help Evan make good his escape. Might as well grab it while I'm here. You obtained a Starfall sword. Ah, and this must be the family heirloom itself. You obtained the Mark of Kings. The Mark of Kings, huh? Very impressive. But did Messenger say it was red? Very clever, Messenger. Very clever. Trying to send me on a wild goose chase, huh? Guess he doesn't trust me as, much as he pretends. Wait, or maybe he was just using me to find this place. What are you doing here?
Just looking for something.
Something very special indeed. The Mark of Kings, if I am not mistaken. So it was hidden here all along. And hidden very well. Believe me when I say we searched long and hard.
Yeah, I don't know. What is he up to?
I am disappointed in you, Roland. To deceive one's professed master is most unsafe.
When you cheat once, you're always a cheater. Once you're a betrayer, you always betray. Right?
All's fair in love and war. Isn't that what they say?
It doesn't make any sense.
Indeed it is. I am so very glad not to have believed you for a moment. Now, if you would be so kind as to
Oh
hand
god, we're
over
gonna
the
have
mark.
to fight them. And I have no revivals.
I don't think so. This belongs to the king. My king. Of course, if you'll sign the declaration, I'll be happy to make you a trade.
You speak of your pathetic union. Though I hardly think you are in any position to bargain.
Not interested, huh? Well, let me know if you change your mind.
What is he gonna do?
Ha! To send a spy was most cunning. I must confess I had not thought your young protege capable of such subterfuge.
So, I knew he wasn't really being like an asshole, but I still think he's being an asshole because he could have just told them that's what he was doing, you know, and I feel like they wouldn't, I don't know, I just feel he could have told them.
Well, he's not about to poison his rivals or anything, but he's coming along.
Very droll. But you of all people surely understand that no dream worthy of the name can be achieved without certain sacrifices being made along the way.
Sacrifice.
It had to be done. And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Messenger.
I'm sure you would. So what is this dream of yours
We're
exactly?
monologuing now.
For too long, our kind have suffered at the hands of the Grimalkin. My dream is a simple one. To see our feline oppressors prostrate themselves at our feet.
Revenge, in other words.
The one thing I do like about this game is it has nice big old vocabulary words. So if you were a kid, I would have been like, what does that mean? And looked it up.
Oh, call it what you will. It matters not. I have achieved my aim. A new era beckons. And my dream is now a reality.
Tell me something. If your kind were so downtrodden, how exactly did you wind up becoming King Leonard's chancellor?
Pah! He used me! I was the unwitting tool of my persecutor. A puppet chosen to make my people more compliant.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Ow.
I am tired of listening to this man.
Trustin
We
is
should kill him.
behind it.
Here and now.
Very well. Men, forward!
Well, here goes nothing. That's right. Come and get me.
It's a higgledy! Run, Roland, run! I need to get out of here, but there's something I have to take care of first. What's that? An elaborate escape. Go to the dungeons and set Coonbush free. Yes. See, I think he shot him with a tranquilizer. Look at that. And then he just fell asleep. It was just a trick, you see. Okay, so I need to go. So I think we need to go. We can't. Okay, so we have to go out. Oh, they're not that hard.
Stop right there!
Ooh, we don't have any healing items. Shit. Okay. We have a couple, but not... This is gonna be fun. Okay, so we definitely need to use the Higgles in this one. Is that a sword? Let's see. We got a sword. Yeah, it's not much stronger, but we'll use it. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. We need to go this way. Okay. I'm really surprised the Higgledies are on our side. Okay, yeah, we just have to go out this way. mouse captain.
Here goes.
Haha, you're dead. That's a gun. Okay, it's not too bad. We're not doing too bad. I hate these damn sorcerers, so.
Go for it now. Weakness. Need a little help here.
I can't see it. Keep in back. Get him. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, let's do us a little save, and we'll heal ourselves. Okay. Hey, my life in the upside down. How are you? Merry Christmas Eve and happy holidays. I started about 40 minutes ago. Let me fill you in on what you missed. So, Roland was secretly pretending to betray us to get the Kingmaker, so we would have like a bargaining tool for Mousinger to sign the petition. So right now we're trying to escape from the castle, but we're gonna go and rescue one of our kingdom citizens that is in detention. You've just been saying Merry Christmas or Merry Christmas. Okay, where is he? What is that?
Alrighty. This is where you come in. And off you go.
Little. So cute.
What's going on?
You're dead. Just kidding.
Curse you.
Roland, you devil swine, traitor, murderer. Charming, listen, calm down and ask yourself this. If I'm a murderer, how come you still got breath to curse me with? He's like, I shot you, sure, but not with real bullets. The ones designed to make you look dead.
What's
With
that?
that, with what now? And what possessed you to bring such confounded doodads along with you, might I ask? Here they are. There's no time to explain. Here, swallow this. Roland pops a ribbity drop in Nikumish's mouth before he has a chance to resist.
What?
Stay calm, it'll wear off before long. At least it's supposed to. If not, you are new. We have another story of a frog prince or a frog sky pirate. My headphones are caught. There we go. So how is your Christmas Eve going, My Life in the Upside Down? You guys, you doing anything fun? Are you just chilling? We've just been chilling. Nick is making Christmas dinner for tomorrow. We're prepping. Hey, my turn now, I guess. Well, down the hatch. Oh my god, is he gonna turn into a frog? It's going fine. God, it's going okay. No, nothing fun.
Sir!
Well, I hope, well, at least it's relaxing. Sometimes nothing is better than being too dramatic. Curse you, Roland! his little frog hair. I wish he had a frog ponytail at the end. I hope they hop up frogs to the kingdom. I think it's time he told us the truth. Don't you, Leander? He knows. You have seen through our artifice, Your Majesty. Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or at least not so clumsily. I have to say I expected more of him. I like the little hats. Are you bringing me a snack?
Huh?
No. I want some cheese. And a sausage. And a cracker. What in blazes are you bothering about, curse ye? In order to deceive one's enemies, one must first deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? What His Majesty means to say is that Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. The entire affair was an elaborately staged performance. I bet Leander was the one in the cloak. Snake-shallot! Ooh, shaker. What you mean to tell me this whole sorry mess was one of the blasted scoundrel's confounded schemes? I might not have chosen to put it quite that way, but yes. Where is he? Round. What's he doing? You wanna come say hi? Upon our return to Broadley, he left. Come here. Come here. Come here. He thinks I'm gonna give him food. Come here. Come here. You want a hug? Come here. Can I have a hug? Up. Come on. You want to come on? Come here. Come here. Up. Come here. Hello. Hello. He's my big cat. Sometimes we call him Catley because he acts like one. What you doing? Are you having a good day? He's gonna get a ham bone tonight. Okay, go ahead. He's in a good mood because we're home. And he's like, you guys aren't normally home today. Thank you. He is handsome. That's why we adopted him. Even though he was crazy. These devices allow one to surreptitiously watch over a location remotely through the use of certain Skyrim magics. Does he get along with cats? So we don't have any cats because I'm allergic to them. But we have family members and friends that have them, and he doesn't ever like want to hurt them. He just is curious about them. I think he would. He's pretty gentle. We used to have roommates that had smaller dogs, and he was like really gentle with them when he would play with them. So, being familiar with sorcery of this kind thanks to Queen Neera's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated together and discovered the presence of an agent of Ding Dong Dell in our midst. Rather than unmask the spy and remove the prying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. So avoid the movie Cats. Is it terrifying? Is it made of nightmares? The first step in this plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyal behaviors in full view of the eyes. The next was to ensure that our allies, too, grew suspicious of his motives. That is why he contrived to carry out his dubious liaisons just as the guard was being changed. The rest of you know already, discord was sown, and the traitor in our midst was duly ejected. You want to see it, but I shouldn't go see it? I want to see it, but I think I'll rent it. Oh, yeah. I am allergic. I'm, like, slightly allergic. Like, I can hang out with them and pet them. I just, like, if I own them and get, like, their hair and dander, like, in the house, I think it would bother me a little bit. But I am starting my allergy shots the day after Christmas, so maybe one day I won't be allergic to them anymore. Fingers crossed. The robed figure you took for a sinister visitor was from another realm was none other than myself. It was necessary to sow suspicion in the mind of one for whom we could expect a suitably violent reaction. You used me. You played me like a blessed fiddle. I rather fear we did. But deep down you knew, did you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so bold.
It takes like a year to do them. They said like 6 months to a year of getting like shots and stuff. But then you're supposed to not have to like take the like allergy medication or anything. They're fixing they're fixing the movie Cats. Why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or did you think I was not aware of your little crusade? What? Ye lofty. They are making the CGI better and replacing what was released. Isn't it supposed to come out like tomorrow? Or are they like delaying the release? Or are they gonna have like Cats 2.0? So does all this mean that Roland is still somewhere in Ding Dong Dell? But what possible reason could he have for going there all alone? Allow me to explain myself, Your Majesty. I feel like he should have hopped up in his frog form. That would have been much more entertaining.
Oh my goodness!
It's Roland! Okay, I wanna do my kingdom quite quickly. No, it came out the same day as Star Wars. Ah, okay. I have not. Maybe I'll convince Nick to go see Frozen with me tonight. So I watched all your trailers, and I only saw the short one of Jumanji in the theaters, but they both that one does look good, and so does the Jojo Rabbit. All right. Money. Are they gonna fix it like they fixed? I I want to see it bar or bad. I don't want to see it fixed. So did they remove it from theaters? Oops. Continue managing your kingdom. Okay, so we have some research. It looks funny. We watched Austin Powers last night. I had never seen it before, and I was like, this isn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. I just think some of the humor hasn't aged as well. Like, some parts were funny, but like, I think sometimes like some like video games don't age well. I don't think some of the humor did. Okay, let's see. I think there's a dreamer maze that we can update. They're just gonna replace it. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that a little. Oops. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. And then I think I can do that. The first Austin Powers. The very first one. I don't know this one. I wonder if she was here. Okay. Can we do any research here? No. That doesn't have any. It's a really bad series, but sadly I have seen them all. So I was not allowed to watch them when they like first came out. I was really young when they came out, and then I just like never watched them. I think we can wait. I think we can level up our fishing places. No, that's already leveled up. So let's level up this place. What? Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay. I think that's all we can do for now.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. It's a James Bond spoof. I was really young when the first one came out. Like, when did it come out? Like 91? I was a little wee baby. And my family was like super strict about like movies and stuff. It was weird. Okay. Return. I think it was 97. Yeah, I would have been like 7 then. 7 or 8 when it came out then. Okay. I still, even in that context, that was like James Bond. I don't think it would change my mind on it. Like, there were some parts that were like really funny, but then there were like other parts that weren't. I'm sorry, Evan. I've put you through a lot. We were so worried about you, Roland, but you're back now. That's the most important thing.
Oh, that cheek!
The cheek? Leander told us where you've been and what you've been up to. Crikey, you don't all have a madcap jaunt, eh? At least you could have done is invited me along for the ride. No, it is a fun fact. I like fun facts. No need to apologize. I think I've seen Spaceballs. I can't remember. It would have been a long time ago. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick you all, I wouldn't have done. I'm sorry. I still don't think he had to trick us. I think he could have done it a little differently. You certainly had me going, lad. Hook, line, and blessed sinker. Ha ha. You all had us going, you horrible man. But I think we all still believed in you, somewhere deep down. Did my gifts prove useful in the end?
Sure.
Lock-picking bugs, frog pills, you sure know how to keep things interesting. It's like The Big Money Hustlers is its own movie. I'm gonna get you Sucker and Dolomite all at the exact same time. I didn't understand. And here's what it made it all worthwhile, Evan. This is for you. The Mark of Kings.
Kuni!
The Mark of Kings! How are my accents? Now you can open the Kingsway and get back into Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all of those soldiers. The Big Money Rustlers was Blazing Saddles. Gotcha. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, no idea is actually original. Like, sometimes you'll be like, oh, I came up with a brilliant idea. But you probably heard something, or like, something like put that seed in your mind and then it like blooms. Mausinger was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he would be. It might be just to be the bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration. Insane clown posse decided to make movies. What movies was that? Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mausinger to sign the declaration.
They did 2 movies.
Bright-eyed, yet heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago. It was time to bring his dream of a united world
I've never heard of
one
Dolomite.
step closer to reality.
I have never heard of it. The mysterious boy.
Did my father and Mausinger hate each other?
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay
It's
friends.
true.
Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
I can't believe that father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species.
The racists. Big Money Hustlers and Big Money Rustlers, and Jay from Jay and Silent Bob was in the second movie. Ah, gotcha.
But then, why else would Mausinger do what he did?
I suppose he was afraid.
Afraid? Of
you,
what?
Evan. He was afraid of you.
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and would one day cast him
You
aside.
have returned, Decimus. You missed it all. So Roland really wasn't betraying us. He was deceiving Mausinger. And you missed them turning in to frogs.
Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details,
That
of course.
would be very sad. That would be like if Nick was like, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'd be like, no.
Right.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. I've never heard of that movie before. I will have to look it up. So next time Nick takes a long trip, I can like binge a bunch of movies. Thank you, Decimus. I had fun with it today. It's called like a halo eye. Not that people care. And then I put my sparkly Christmas lipstick on. I had time to be fun. Usually I don't get up in time to play around. Actually, I don't wear makeup that often on stream. My life in the Upside Down. I do because usually I come in after like I work out and I've already showered, so I'm not usually wearing anything. So I went a little fancier today than usual. Are you a Chris Rock fan? Maybe. I'm forgetting it. I know who that is. I'm gonna look it up. I remember the name, but my face is not my mind is not connecting the face. Okay, let me look it up. Yes. I don't know like so much about his like comedic side. Like I don't think I've watched him recently. Okay. Isn't he in movies though? Everyone, there's something I need to talk to you about. Before we ask Ding Dong Dell to sign the declaration, I need to know how its people are faring under Mousinger's rule. I should also like to know what they thought of my father. Perhaps they might be able to help me understand why he was murdered. I have never once considered their thoughts or feelings when I was their ruler. Send me a whisper. It's high time that I found out what they truly think. Is he gonna go undercover?
Chapter 8. Land of my fathers.
Land of my fathers.
All right.
Let me run you through how we're going to infiltrate Ding Dong Dell. I need to get some supplies before we do this, y'all. The crosses on the map mark the areas where their troops are most heavily concentrated. As you can see, a direct approach via the river would be suicidal. There's no way we'd get close without being spotted. So we'll use the zipline to take us over the river and set us down someplace quieter in the back. And from there, we'll make our way via the least heavily guarded areas to the entrance of the kingland. It's a good thing Zip gave us the old girl, huh? She's quiet as a mouse, even with the engine full ahead. Which is not to say that caution will not be required. We cannot take the risk of flying too close to the city. A roundabout approach will still be required. So the old sky pirate full frontal assault ain't the order of the day then, Doesn't look like it. This will be straight in, no messin' job by the sound of it. Alright, let's make ready to leave. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's do a little bit of buying stuff. This plan seems ill thought out. Yeah, it's like, let's just go on the back shore. Let's see what happens. I think I need to level up a little bit more because Bastion was like, how many levels? Like level 48? What would you do, Decimus? What would be your game plan? I was also looking up some like I was watching the top 20 games you should play in 2020. Oh my gosh, there are so many big games coming out next year. It's gonna be crazy. And I'm still like, I still haven't played so many games from this year. There's gonna be like Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 7, what were some of them? The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsunami. What are the other ones? There's gonna be so many things to play, and they're like all coming out in like March, April, May. It's gonna be like, ooh. Okay. I don't know what I would do with this plan, but they had to come up with like some way. Okay, let's do a little kingdom building. We have lots of money.
Uh-huh.
I would surround the city and blockade it. Eventually, they either have to try and break out and die or starve. I feel like that's too, like, aggressive for, like, this game. I don't feel like Evan would be like, let the citizens die and starve. So we're still doing... I can't upgrade anything. Okay. Oh wait. There's a bunch of people in town that need our help. Okay. Let's see what they need.
Hey.
Your Majesty, I've received reports of suspicious activity taking place on the outskirts of the kingdom. At first, I thought it was nothing more than some pesky gang of bandits passing through, but several days have now passed and it seems the commotion has yet to die down. That sounds a bit worrying. What have you been able to find out so far? Witnesses have reported strange banging and clanging noises like those a hammer would make coming from the north in the middle of the night. We assumed they must be related to construction of some kind, but when we've been to investigate during the daytime, there's nothing to be seen. Well, it can't be construction work if you can't see anything, can it? Fear not, Your Majesty, I have already dispatched a unit to investigate. They are currently stationed to southwest of the kingdom. They will be able to provide you with further details, I am sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Level 48, no. Okay. Okay, and then the other person, I think, is this guy. Hey, I don't already know what to do about it. She'll be the death of me, I tell thee. Are you alright, Ketch? You look a little distressed. Distressed, eh? Distressed is right, lad. It's that pal of yours, Brecken. She keeps interfering with us work, sticking her nose in where it's not wanted. I know you've given her some right fancy job and all, but the fact is she's only been in town for 5 minutes and she's no right be telling us what to do. The lads don't want to hear it. Oh, I see. Well, I'd rather prefer if you were able to get along. Get along? We can barely have a conversation without some bother or other. Get along, my eye. Oh, come on, Ketch. I'm sure it's not that bad. Listen, why don't I go and have a word with her for you? Talk to Bracken? Sure. Okay. Okay, I don't think anyone else needs us. I almost forgot to buy supplies! That would have been real shitty when we got into a battle. Let's go buy some more healing items.
Come to do some shopping, eh?
Shopping, eh? Yes. Ooh, the prices are a lot lower. Let's buy 8 of these. We need a bunch of these. Okay. And we have buy 10 more of these.
What else
What
can I
else
do
can
for
I
you?
do for you? Can we sell stuff? Let's see. Oops, let's do... We're just gonna sell a bunch of stuff real quick because I'm gonna kind of stock up. Oops. Okay, let's sell. And then, okay, so these, we can sell some of these for some money. Okay.
What else can I
What
do
else
for
can
you?
I do for you?
I'll be seeing you again then.
Nothing. Okay. Bracken is over at the bazaar. I wonder if you might have a quick word about, well, your relationship with everyone down at the shipyard. You do, huh? Well, let me guess. You've been talking to Ketch. As a matter of fact, I have. Is it true that you two haven't been getting along? We've been developing a new type of paint for our ships, right? And I just wanted the guys to try it out for me, but they wouldn't play ball at all. I mean, I really don't get why. It's such a cool idea, mixing electroconductive prisms into the paint to keep away the bugs that keep eating away at their hulls. Who wouldn't want to try that out?
Gosh.
Do something. And the craziest part is, it'd make his life a whole lot easier. Those maintenance guys spend half their time fixing holes. And his men, they really don't know me. Well, we can work something out. Actually, you mentioned some special kind of prism, didn't you? Maybe if we brought one to show him, that might help persuade him to give you your idea a try.
Alrighty.
They're called Blitz prisms. Reach of the Heartlands. Finding some in a triangular cave up there. I also remember them saying it's full of monsters. Okay. Wait. We could do that, I guess. The Rubbly Ruins. We can do some quests, or we can just go, like, straight on our mission. I might go see if we can go recruit some more citizens real quick. Do some, like, town building. Let's see. Let's go. Let's actually see if we can buy some more, like, improve our swords a little bit. Because we've done a little bit of... That's armor. Well, yeah, let's see. So we can't make those. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Well, we all know they should just raise an army of the dead. That never turns out bad, right? No, not at all. The dead are totally trustworthy. They don't like to eat brains or anything. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Broadleaf real quick. I want to see if we can recruit some citizens real quick. Do some kingdom building for a hot second. Jesus, there's a lot. Okay. There's lots of people that want to talk to us here. Okay. Route not found. Are you okay? Concern detected. Hi there, how are you today? Boop boop. Today I am feeling lost. Boop. But I thought robots didn't get lost. Misinformed opinion detected. My positioning and navigation systems seem to have malfunctioned. Without them, the likelihood of me of my completing delivery is 2%.
Gosh.
Then you just need to get the city to make them some guns. That's an easy one. So they have guns. Like Roland, I think, is the only one that has a gun. Kind action detected. Yes, please. Thank you. This package must be delivered to the Magical Research Division. Okay. Or Chip. Intelligent question detected. Yes, the package must be delivered to a researcher named Chip. Okay. Heck, they have a robot. Just get the droid army up and going. I know, they could definitely do that and take Mousinger out. Okay. Sure. I want to go talk to the guy up at the top. If you had to live in any of the cities in this world, which one would you choose? Goldpaw, Hydropolis, Broadleaf, Evermore, which is our kingdom, or Ding Dong Dell. Which ones would you choose? This guy is hunky. I could really help. I know I could, if only people knew about me. Is everything alright? I'm a gardener, you see. I'm from Ding Dong Dell originally. I came to Broadleaf to look for work. I don't think they need a lot of gardening. But there's no place from here. Everything's done with machines, and I don't know one end of a circuit board from another. Of course, I knew that Broadleaf would be full of new technology. This is a kingdom of mechanically minded folk, after all, and I don't have a problem with that. Which one has the best looking women? I think Goldpaw. That's what I think, anyway. In fact, it's exactly why I came. I thought that is, if everyone else was busy with their gadgets and such, there'd be a need for someone like me, who's more in touch with the natural world.
Thank you.
And I was right too, you see, the trees, they haven't taken care of properly. They've been pumped full of artificial nutrients. No wonder they're looking so sick. If you ask me, they're planting the wrong types of trees altogether. I'd be happy to give them some advice, of course, but I don't know who I should talk to.
I need your help.
Let me know who's in charge of the plant life. These people are lazy. In a minute. Goldpaw it is. Gambling and fine women.
Welcome
Solutions.
to Swift Solutions.
Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I think I would live. I don't know, like, I like technology. So maybe Broadleaf, but I'd be like afraid of the pollution. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to live in Ding Dong Dell. Yeah, so we can get a few more fish. She can help with the higgles, the outfitters, fish market, more outfitters, and the Institute of Innovation. Okay, so these two are in Broadleaf. We can grab them. Okay.
Oh, by the way,
nobody cares. So we have a few quests over here. I don't know. You might be able to like convince Evan to bring the attractive ladies to Evermore if you ask him that you have a quest. Did I just like walk past everybody that has a quest? It's
Yo.
you, the guy who saved Broadleaf. Say, I wonder if you could do me a huge favor. No! You're very kind. I suppose I might be able to yes? Great, but hey, I guess I should introduce myself first, right? The name's Kent. I am Broadleaf Inc.'s Chief Magical Ore Analyst. Chief Magical, sorry, say that again? A magical ore analyst, Your Majesty, a scholar of certain special types of rock. Let's poach him. The type of ore you find in a given place is affected by a whole bunch of factors, right? The location of a mine, the weather, all that stuff. It's my job to crunch all the data. Intriguing and complex in the extreme, I imagine. Kinda, I guess. Anyhow, I can't crunch any data right now because the memolith I stored it all on was stolen by a monster. It sure is. That's why I need your help. Yes. I'll give you something pretty special in return. He will come to our kingdom. You're like, you're the prize? I'll head right over to your kingdom and start doing my thing. Okay. At Crawl Space Cave. So, all these robots need help. Hey there, Ivan Periwinkle Tindrum. What can I do for you today? I don't think anyone's managed to get my name quite that wrong before. Are you okay, Andrew? Did you run a systems check recently? Hey there, Kraken Metals. I've chunked my systems and I happen to say they're toppity-tippity top tip. Okay, you're on the fritz for sure. Oh, not you too. I've had it with people calling me a piece of junk. Had it. Garbs. I didn't even call you that, Andy. You're clearly not okay, pal. Well, that may be, but it's not my fault. It's my components. They're way out of date. Okay, we have to get a new chip.
Wow.
We have to go. People stole them. So they're just trying to steal them, I think. They talk a lot for these quests. I'm like, thanks. No. Okay. She's a little cute kid. Hey, is anybody there? Can anyone hear me? Are you alright? I haven't heard a human voice in so long. Please, you've got to get me out of here. Why? What's going on? Who are you and what are you doing in there? My name's Oz, the Wizard of Oz. I'm on the Treehouse security team. I was just out on patrol when the system went down. Now I'm trapped in this room and the door won't open. I tried my best to force it. I tried everything I could think of, but nothing seems to work.
Wow.
The door is made from a special alloy. There's no way anyone could force it open. So I started shouting for help instead. I was beginning to think nobody would ever come. Well, don't worry. We're here now. We'll soon have you out of here. Really? Oh man, thank you so much. I am sure lucky you came along when you did. To reboot the system in the factory research lab. That'll be easier said than done. The route to the research lab is crawling with security bots. We almost have to make sure that we don't get spotted. Okay. We talk too much. No. And I think this is the lady that's gonna come to our town.
Thank you.
We have a theater? Place. So we need to go. Jeez, there's a lot of people that want to talk to us. Okay. I am gonna go take a quick break for a couple minutes and then I will be back. I come bearing Bradley. You know, look at the camera. He's like, no. Are you a good boy? Yeah. He's just chilling in my lap. Yeah. You're a good boy. He's like, Mom, I went down. You went down. Okay. It is a burrito. It is a burrito. When he's cold, he's so funny. He just like wants to get up in a blanket and curl up. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go on with the story. Cause like these quests are like meh. They're not amusing me at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna go back with the story. Cause that's what I'm feeling. Okay. So we need to go back to Evermore if I can get the map right. Okay. It is a burrito. Okay. So let's. Dang, that money goes fast.
All right.
I have so much money. Okay, let's pull the research because that'll help us with like armor and stuff. I don't think we can do any more. Why would I put her here? That's dumb. She wants to work here. So let's take her on. And then I don't think I can do... I got somebody else I have to recruit, but I think Ketch can go back to the boots, at least. Okay. And then I do want to keep working on the Dreamer Maze stuff. Oh, my eyeball itches. Okay. We can't know that one. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so let's head out to the Zeppelin and head towards Ding Dong Dell. Maybe we can finish the game today. That'd be fun. I've been itching to start a new game. Okay. Where is the Zeppelin? Where is it charging? Oh, I have to call it. There it goes. I was like, where did it go? Okay. Do you see anywhere interesting we want to go? Anything interesting we want to do? We gotta go this way. Up over the mountain. Can we get up on top of here? Ooh, what's this? I bet there's a dreamer's door in there. If I did say so myself. Okay, I think... What is that?
Hey.
What do you mean?
Hey.
Why can't I land here?
Hey. Hey.
Oh, is that like in front of them? Okay, never mind. I don't think we can land there until after. There's like a cave back here. Maybe we can land here. We'll have to explore that out a little later, but for now, let's see what's in this little, the Hermit's Hollow. Is there a hermit in the hollow? I'm highly suspicious of an open room like this. So it looks like someone hangs out in here. There's literally nobody in here. This must be for like a quest, like later on. Okay. So let's do some grinding while we head towards. Okay, we're a little far from the spot we need to be, but it'll be good to kind of level up a little bit, because I think we're a little behind. Just a little. The goo. Has there been any problems?
Let's go to work.
Problems with what? I asked. With the game? Oh, none of my battery is low. Or problems with other things in my life? Ah! Got me. I'm going to get some ice cream. Ooh, what kind of ice cream? I am a fan of fruity flavored ice creams, like sherbets. But I also really like, I think we got a better sword. Dang, that's nice. I also really like the Ben and Jerry's, oh, what is it? Chubby Hubby, and then the Tonight Dough. That's good. Okay, so I want to give Evan that one, because his are kind of, let's give him, because he's kind of got like creepy swords. So let's give him, there we go. So that's it. Oreo is the best ever made. Nick also likes cookies and cream Oreo type ice cream. It is good. Especially if there's like giant Oreo chunks in it. Not like the tiny, like I don't mind the little chunks, but like sometimes I'm like, I just want the big Oreo chunk, you know? There's called another goo. Okay. Are there any sparklies over here? There's not. Okay.
You ready for this?
I need to kind of change my thinking up a little bit, I think. Oh, that's Bracken's robot. What is that robot thing? That is hers. Okay, so let's look at the tactic tracker. And then we can buy some more things. Let's actually do... Yes. So we have enough. Just look at this one. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save before we fight that asshole. Just in case he kills us. Okay, so... Oh, okay, so only he's
Here goes
like...
nothing. Here goes.
I got him down. Get him. Okay, so he's down. Okay, so he's dead. Ooh! Excuse me, gooey people. Let's do some healing. Dang! They're kicking my butt.
Need a little help here.
Yeah! Okay, now we're level 47. A flat bone. Okay, so we're supposed to go. This is the dumbest thing. Like, you have a castle and you only guard the front of it, but not the back of it. Like, how stupid are you? So if we put the Mark of Kings just here. Tidy! Kingsway, here we come. Okay. We are headed to Ding Dong Dell. The rest were white. Oh yeah, the other ones. I would have been a little nervous if they were all orange. That's a really good disguise, guys. Roland even has this face. I wonder how similar it'll be to the Ding Dong Dell in the first game. Like how similar the layout will be. So this is Ding Dong Dell, huh? It's something out of a picture book. It feels different from when I was last here. The town appears peaceful, and yet one cannot help notice a distinct lack of Grimlickin. They've all jumped ship and set sail for safer shores, I shouldn't wonder. Unlikely, Messenger has had the City Street under close scrutiny ever since the coup. If they didn't get away fast, they didn't get away at all. I heard they all been moved to some kind of underground slum somewhere, although I don't know much more than that. That music change. This sounds miserable.
Alright.
If there are no Grimlickin left to speak with, we shall have to see what the mice and rats have to tell us. Nobody'll notice his little Grimlickin tail. Only if you and Roland will agree not to remove your hoods. You are both too well known here for comfort. It's not exactly the world's best disguise, but I guess it'll have to do, for now. Hey, less of your complaining. It was the best we could rustle up at short notice. Okay, so we probably just have to ask these 3 people. Okay, let's go up here. Oh man, okay. Go behind here.
Welcome.
Let's see.
What would you like? Come back anytime.
All the mouse people. Okay, so you have to talk to this person. What's that you say? Life under King Messenger? Well, I don't know what it's like for humans or Glimlakin, but for a mouse like me, things are completely different nowadays. I mean, when I was younger, we were picked on all the time. My mother told me I should never trust a Glimlakin or even become friends with one. I think that's what all mouse mothers told their children back then. Still, I don't hold a grudge against King Leonard or anything. That's all in the past now. It's time to move on. Okay. The little Higgledies playing over there. Okay, let's get this shiny. Dun, 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 dun. What is he wearing? He's a young I think the mouse people are ugly. I shouldn't say that, that's really mean. We're going back a while now, but yes, I remember the bard with the long name. He had a beautiful voice, and he's a mighty handsome fellow to boot. As for his name, though, I can only remember the very last bit. Something Wastamagal. Yes, that was it. Okay. It's so pretty here. There's something written by your Mon. Entry forbidden due to monster infestation. Well, that don't sound too good, but let's not tempt fate, eh? We can't go there yet. That was like the first dungeon in the first game. Okay, let me turn around. What about these soldiers? They don't count. Ooh, he looks like a fun fighter. Okay, is there anything behind here? Okay, before we talk to this guy... To call Master Struggle. None of these will improve anything. These would. By a lot. Those are expensive. Let's see.
Let's see if we have what you're looking for. Please come again.
Is it raining outside? Oh. I want to go. Can you wait for me? Okay. Let's talk to this guy. King Messenger's policies are putting Mousekind first at last. They've given us a real boost. I suspect the Glimlakin aren't too happy about it all, but still, they've had their time in the sun, and we've all suffered enough. I think it's only fair that the tables are turned. It's amazing to think how different things might be now if King Leonard hadn't fallen ill and passed away when he did. Okay. They're so cute. Say the Grommelkin were criminals who were causing chaos in the kingdom. But I haven't even seen any for a while. Can they really be doing all that bad stuff they're being blamed for? Whoa. Let's get some sparkles. That wasn't. If you can go, okay, let's grab this. Okay. Are there any items?
Hello there.
And welcome to the original Swift solution. More expensive.
What can I do for you today? See you again.
I think the guy's around here. Yeah. Life here in Ding Dong Dell has changed beyond recognition since King Mousinger took over. I mean, King Leonard always said he was committed to equality, but I never really trusted him. You wouldn't either if you'd seen the way Grimlickin used to treat us mice. Now we're finally getting what we deserve, and it's all King Mousinger's doing. He's our hero.
If I may be so bold.
It certainly seems that Mousinger's rule is no unwelcome thing for the majority of mouse kind. And why would it be? They're finally getting preferential treatment after all these years. So let me see if I've got this straight. It used to be the mice and rats who were discriminated against, but now the tables have turned, and the Grimlickin are on the receiving end. It seems so, yes. Tit for tat, eh? Folks ain't never so different as they are the same. I never knew that things were so hard for mouse kind. I knew nothing about my people, nothing at all, and to think I called myself their king. Oh, Evan. I'd like to hear what the Grimlickin have to say for themselves, but there aren't exactly many around to ask. You need to go to another channel. I will see you later, my life in the Upside Down. Thanks for hanging out. Well, now look at this gang of idlers. If you're not too busy, can you give me a hand? Come here, will you? How presumptuous. What exactly is it you need our help with? Oh, you were listening, were you? That must mean you're keen to help. How lovely of you. What a trickster. Oh, well, don't be shy now. Here you go. A sardine sandwich. What's this? Do you guys see my dog in the background? I'm not gonna end, but I'm gonna show you. Look at this. Look at this dog. He's being ridiculous. Bradley, are you a good boy? But it's one of my famous sardine sandwiches, of course. I need you to deliver it to the Grimlickin called Shadow. There was, well, an incident, shall we say. He's probably hiding somewhere, poor lad, but he won't have gone far. He's a cat fellow black with a long tail. You can't miss it. He's always waggling it about the place. He's paid already, so you just need to give him the package. Flipman, what are we, errand boys? Whatever you are, deliver the goods and come back here and we'll see that you're rewarded. How does that sound? Something tells me we don't have much of a choice. We'll spot him for sure. Or the map will tell us where he is. We gotta go. Oh, excuse me. How many times do I have to tell you I can't come home until we've rounded up all the Grimmelkin? They're a danger to themselves and others. That's rude. What is he looking for? Got lost in it, but he can't have gone far. Okay. Well, that's certainly a long black tail. Excuse me, you wouldn't have to be Shadow by any chance, would you? Meow? I wasn't doing anything, I promise. Have mercy on an honest Grimlikin. No need to panic, pal. We're just a sardine sandwich delivery boys, isn't it? A sandwich? For me? Yes, Crumbles asked us to give it to you. Phew, I thought those awful soldiers had caught up with me. Thanks. I wanted to ask you something. How are things for Grimmelkin and Ding Dong Dell these days? Visitors from abroad, eh? We don't see many of you lot lately. What with the borders being closed down and everything, things have been more than a little rough for we catfolk ever since Mousinger took over. Why, I was only out buying a sardine sandwich and those soldiers started looking at me askance. I had no choice but to run, really. So you came and hid here without ever taking what you brought with you. Of course I did. We've been chased out of our homes, driven into the slums. They've even posted soldiers at the sewer entrance to watch our comings and goings. We only risk coming out for food, but it's not worth getting nobbled for. So that's why there are no Grimlikin in town anymore. What I really wanted was some nice fresh fish, but none of these sandwiches is the next best thing, I suppose. Anyway, I can't stand around here talking to you. These soldiers could be along any minute. Nice to meet you. Perhaps I'll see you some other time. Suppose we better get back and see old Crumbles, eh? Okay. Back to Crumbles. These mouse look like snotty buttheads. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back, my lovies. Did you carry out my little errand? We found Shadow and gave him the sandwich. Wasn't that just lovely? Now if you're ordering, here you go. We get our own sandwich. We just delivered one of these. You won't be complaining once you had a bite, my dear. My sardine sandwiches are the best in the land.
Oh, that cheek!
So Grimmelkin are all living in an underground slum, and there are guards posted at the entrance. Shadow said it was in the old sewers, didn't he? And he made it out. There must be a way down there that the guards aren't watching. Men to being trapped down there like that, it must be like being in a prison. We cannot risk being spotted by the guards. If we were to visit the slums, we must make our way there undetected.
All right.
Yeah, we have to go back to the old one. Ooh! What are you barking at? What are you growling at? Huh? What are you growling at? Who's here? You stay. Bradley, come here. What are you growling at? Hmm? The intruders. Like there's some suspicious activity going on. Okay, so we're gonna go a tree. So I'm gonna do a save before we head in. Okay. And I think I am going to leave it here for now. I think we're gonna go do a walk with the dog and hang out a little bit, spend some time together. I might be back on later tonight if I have some free time, but probably not. And then I might stream tomorrow if I have some free time, and then maybe the next day after that. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this game up over the holiday break. So I hope everyone has a good rest of the evening. Yeah, we definitely want to go take the dog out and walk him before it gets too dark. Enjoy the sun a little bit. But I hope everyone has a good rest of their Christmas Eve and enjoying their time off from work or school. But I will see everyone later.